there's a 33.7% gap, okay, between buyers and sellers. 490,000 more sellers than buyers. This is the widest margin that Redfin tracked since 2013. They started keeping record. So Jamil, we're live doing a podcast.
You started?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Can you stop squatting?
Yeah. I just do my 10 squats every hour now.
Okay. All right. Hey, we're just trying to get healthy, and Jamil sometimes does it even when we're recording. It's fine.
Yeah.
Perfect. Hello and welcome back to our podcast. My name is Ramez, and this is
Jamil.
And today we're going to be talking about the inventory and what's going on in the real estate market. Jamil, what happened earlier this year and how it changed about March or April?
That's a really good question. In March, mid-March, a lot of uncertainty came to the market, and everyone decided to put their house for sale, which typically happens in spring, right? But the buyers just stopped. We had a halt of people buying, and the inventory grew to levels that we haven't seen for at least 5 years. So as more inventory grew and things sat, prices came down a little bit. And we saw the market doing well prior to March, but mid-March, things just kind of came to a big old stop and, saw lots of inventory. Things are better now. Things have improved. We're seeing things go pending. They're taking about 30 days. It just depends on the house and if there's a buyer for that house and their need. So that's what happened, Ramez. Stock market, tariffs, all these world things that happened all at the same time. And now we're going into some wars. So that's the deal.
Well, let me give you some statistics, all right? There's a 33.7% gap, okay, between buyers and sellers. 490,000 more sellers than buyers. This is the widest margin that Redfin tracked since 2013. They started keeping record. So we have some numbers, data. U.S. housing market is experiencing its largest imbalance between home sellers and buyers, with an estimated 1.9 million sellers compared to 1.5 million buyers in April. So we're talking there's an imbalance. What did we talk about before? The supply and demand. Okay, we have more supply than we have demand, and it's causing a lot of stagnation in the inventory, which creates it to be more of a flexible buyer's market instead of sellers. Sellers have to do a few things to get their house sold. You want to give us a couple pointers? What is a seller supposed to do?
So a seller, if they want top dollar for their house, they need to prepare their home. The biggest work is in the preparation, okay? They need to clean their house, declutter it. They need to paint inside if it needs it. They need to clean their windows. They need to make the house look like a model, because when you're selling a house that's $1.5, $2 million, $3 million, people want those things done. They're very finicky. Think of yourself if you're buying. If you're going to spend $2 million plus on a house, you're thinking, why isn't it painted? Why isn't it cleaned? Why aren't the floors cleaned? Why is the front door dirty? As an example. So, having these things done prior to listing it and hiring an agent, a top agent that knows and has the resources to help you is super important. It is super important. Another thing right now, people are jumping back in the market. The stock market has recovered. So people are buying again, and we're seeing things sell a lot faster.
Well, one of the main concerns of a lot of buyers is the interest rate. We've seen interest rates at an all-time high. We haven't seen them this high in a long time. So what we are telling people, if you're a buyer, marry the house and date the rate. there's signals that rates are coming down soon. That's what we're seeing in the market, but you gotta jump in right now while inventory is higher. You can negotiate and marry that house, and when the rates go down, you can always refinance. But now is the time for you as a buyer to really make it happen.
And we have some resources as of today because rates change all the time. But for the last couple of weeks, we've had a lender being able to offer in the mid fives, and you really can't find that out there. So if you're looking to buy and you're thinking you're going to pay 6.5%, 7%, we have a lender that can do it in the mid fives. Given you have to have good credit, good down payment, stuff like that. It all depends. As a disclosure, what's your credit score and how much down. But you can give us a call. We can help you with that resource. We've helped many buyers get in the market because of that resource. So give us a call. We are your trusted realtors, and we can help you. We have your best interest at heart.
Another thing we want to talk about for sellers, you cannot be greedy right now. Jamil talked about the preparation of the property, but let's talk about marketing. You cannot have an agent that is from 30 years ago that brings a sign, puts it in your front yard, and puts it on MLS and opens the door for open house and hopes it sells. Unless you are doing digital marketing in this digital age, you will not see the masses expose your house to the masses. You will not see that. Traditional marketing is good, but it's not the cutting edge of today. So you need an agent that knows about digital marketing and how to get your house out to the masses so you can have more people, more eyeballs. When we say when there's more eyeballs looking at your house, there's more contracts, there's more interest.
And if you just take a look at the market itself and you go on Zillow or Redfin, whatever platform you want to use, and you look at the listings that are on there, a lot of them are not staged very well. They're not staged. They have very little staging. They're not prepared correctly. So when you're picking an agent, look at their prior listings. Let them show you what they've done in the past, because that's important. Success. Let them show you their successes, and I think that's important.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our podcast. If you have any questions, please comment below, and we're still giving away our free book. Anyone that wants our book, we'll send it to you. We have a digital download, and this will explain the way we prep and market homes. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful, wonderful week.